Alright, so here's the deal. I had everything set up here. I had it all spread out. I had it kind of looking good. And I was going to make it look cinematic, trying to make it look good. But I'm to the point where I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know how to make a rig. So I'm going to be watching a YouTube video setting this up. As we do, I'm going to try and explain what each thing is. But mostly just actually making sure I know what I'm doing and setting it up. So let's get to it. First, I'm going to set up this camera rig by starting with the cage. Take out this bolt here. If you have a rig, this is something that we're going to be using at Sooner Marketing. It's going to be used on higher end productions. It's going to be more for shoots that need a rig. There's been a lot of shoots that are more run and gun than anything, but there's just more and more shoots coming up that we feel like we need a rig for it, for the quality that we're trying to get to and the visuals that we're trying to get. So along with some other equipment that we've been gathering and preparing for some of these shoots. So right now we have 3 A7 III cameras. One of them is broke because I dropped it on a shoot. I didn't drop it, it fell from a tripod that we have, which we just got some new tripods, and that should make sure that doesn't happen again. But needless to say, so this is one of our A7 IIIs that we're rigging up. We're looking to make sure that this one is primarily for video, then the other ones can be used, you know, we can use one that's additional for video as well, and then we can also use the other two for photos. So this one will be primarily for video, and then of course I can also pull it off if I need to get some quick photos. With the way I'm going to set it up, I'm going to make sure that I can just pull it off real quick if I can get it set up. So we're going to put in the dummy battery after we put on the rods and releases.
One of the awesome things about the tool that comes in the bottom of the small rig cages, but you have a point of contact on the side to keep your...
So I'll touch on that real quick. So on the bottom of the cages, there's actually a quick tool for you to use. I thought it was just the flat piece for the bottom of the rig for securing it, but it actually does have a hex on it for some of the bolts on the cage, which pisses me off because, like I said, I just spent 30 minutes trying to get it out with some of the hex screws that we have, whatever they're called. What are those called? And then finally just got that from the closet. So anyway, this goes in the bottom. That's cool. Didn't know that. So already feels really secure. We're gonna throw this quick replace plate on the A7 III now. That way, whenever I'm out on shoots, I'm able to take it off real quickly if I need to capture any quick photos outside of just doing the main video work that I'm doing. So we'll start with that and then we'll go from there. I don't know why they would make this quick release plate. The handle on here is just so long on the bottom. I might be just complaining, or I might not know what I'm doing, honestly, but it's so long on the bottom that I'm not really able to tighten it here because that's where I want to put my quick release plate. I'm going to do a workaround, and what I'm actually going to do is take the handle off of that because I really want to have this base plate on here. I think I'll be taking the camera off the rig for a fair enough amount of times, but I think it'll be worth it to have this on here, so that's going to be my workaround for that. What I did is I took that handle piece off and I just tightened it with that handle piece, so might keep that on me, we'll see.
And just gently snug, and we don't have to wrench these down. So I'll be using circular diffusion filters.
For our lens, we're using the kit lens. It's a 28-70 3.5 to 5.6 lens. Honestly, this lens is a beast for what you get as a kit lens. I've been using it for about 3 years now throughout with the first camera. We didn't get the second camera until within the last year. And same with the third camera that we got. We didn't get it until within this last year. All of them came, except for the last one, came with this 28-70. Obviously, I would like to have something a little bit better than the kit lens, but this will work. Should just slide right on the front. Pop this guy on, tighten it down. All right, now that we got that on there, Alright, got the top grip on there. This is feeling huge, honestly. But I mean, alright, moving along. So right now I put the monitor mount on the left side. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Keith put his on the front, which is kind of where I think I'd rather have it. You know, if I'm recording here, I'd like to have it somewhere, maybe on the top back left. But then if I have it there, I'm worried it's gonna get in the way of me being able to use this small rig top handle. So I'm just gonna keep watching this video and let's see where we get here.
Configuration if you want to use the camera, and there's not a ton of photos. Adding running gun situations and camera. Another reason I like using
Alright, so 2 hours later, almost 3, I think, I finally have a rig. There's a few things that I want to talk about as I hold this freaking beast. So, starting with just what I look at. The things that I like about it, so far I like how large it feels, if that makes sense. I feel like I can take this and just go to a set, and this is my first time using an on-camera screen like the Atomos Ninja, so it's really cool to be able to see on a much bigger screen than what the A7 III has, honestly. So that's awesome. The whole thing here is, like I said, it's a beast. You got the battery pack that's on the back that's powering everything from the camera to the Atomos. And do I think it was worth putting all together? I don't know. I think for a lot of the shoots that we do, a smaller condensed form of this would be great. Some things that I would probably like to have different about this build is maybe, this is minimal, but the handle on the left side, because I would like, I mean, I can hold this right side a little better than the left. And honestly, I might be able to switch this, and I just haven't figured it out yet. But so far, that's one thing that I would change. Outside of that, this thing is awesome though. So it's got the handle on top. I can hit the record button. I can move this around a little bit. Yeah, this is a beast. If you want to get more information on what kind of rig we have here, we'll link all of the details on what is here down below. But I'm gonna have some fun with this and try and figure out how I'm gonna use it.